Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn June 28, 2022. This can be a fine time for connecting, sharing, and dreaming. You could find your often nurturing fantasies of long-term dreams and goals these days, and ideas seem to be coming together now. You're putting more faith in your plans. Feeling more supported and reinforced by someone in your life can be behind this confidence. Later today, the moon moves to the top of your chart, putting you in a position to lead or take charge. You tend to invest more energy and thought into your responsibilities, goals, or performance now and in the next 2 days. Although perhaps not the promise of paradise, today's heavenly configuration brings you some interesting thoughts about your latest romantic conquest. This is a great day to get to know each other in a very tangible and down-to-earth way. No idle talk or showing off, just being present with each other. This will do more to cement your relationship at the moment. Consider your silver linings in your professional experiences and adventures once the moon in Taurus stations void of course this afternoon. You should reflect on what you can take away from past experiences to apply to your professional journey and development instead of trying to begin a new adventure during this lunar phase. Later on, the moon will enter Gemini and illuminate all aspects of your career. Your many paths, reputations, and accomplishments may be highlighted while the moon is in Gemini. But being in the spotlight can be intense, so keep it light and fun. Today you might learn of a sudden rise in your financial status, though it might take a while before any funds are actually available to you. This is likely to make a big difference in your life, so take the time to sit down and contemplate exactly what you want this break to do for you. Strange and bizarre dreams may plague your sleep tonight. Write down the symbols and then go back and analyze them later. A naturally harmonious atmosphere exists between you and your private sphere. You are increasingly at the center of things and are an important person of reference, which could place extra burdens on you. You have an abundance of energy for yourself, your family and friends, and are strong, calm, and harmonious, strengthening family bonds. You can be sure that your loved ones will return your support when you need it. Recharge your phone batteries. It's going to be a busy night. Plans will change and the guest list could add a few pleasant surprises. Get ready for craziness. You encourage others to be as enthusiastic about life as you are. Your fresh approach, combined with a laid-back attitude, is bewitching for potential dates. Be careful when faced with choices to ask yourself how serious this person's interest is in you. A short flirtation or the start of a more serious relationship. Information received through modern communication systems such as faxes, email, or the internet might make it possible for you to change your job, your residence, or at least the way you think or operate. You might be feeling a bit nervous and jumpy at the prospect, but you'll pull it off all right. Don't be afraid to go with the flow and make changes. This is only one hurdle in the course of your personal development. Working with a partner will bring the best results on this day. The influence from a vibration can see you and another working in a cooperative manner. This essence allows the most opposite of characters to work in harmony toward a common goal. Even if you generally prefer to work solo, don't dismiss the opportunity to work in a partnership when this influence is happening. You may be surprised at how much more you can accomplish. In a case of perfect timing, Neptune turns retrograde in your communication sector just a few hours before the moon not only returns to your relationship sector today but begins the lead up to tomorrow's new moon. In the sun's first full week in your relationship sector but in harmony with Neptune throughout his month-long visit, as new doors open on the relationship front, there is a chance to give the past and unsaid words a voice. Meanwhile, the moon's departure from your work sector gives you an intuitive read on work and job matters just as things are coming together. A week after the sun's return to your relationship sector turned the solar spotlight onto your relationships, the moon returns to begin the lead up to tomorrow's new moon. As well as a chance to become more emotionally engaged, over the coming days this will offer a chance for new beginnings, a reset, or to draw a new line in the sand. Our eyes in the sky. If you've been feeling down and somewhat isolated lately, it's time to leave those feelings behind and make more of an effort to interact with others today. And if you're the cheery type or typically a very social person, you'll be totally in your element, because all kinds of people can benefit from the day's upbeat Moon-Jupiter sextile energy. When this cheery, honesty-promoting lunar aspect shows up, it encourages happiness, joy, cheerfulness, good fortune, harmony, and all that other good stuff the universe is capable of conjuring up when the right planetary bodies are aligned in just the right way. A difficulty expressing our emotional needs generates conflict on an inner, psychological level. No matter how we seek to right the ship, our efforts fall short, causing us to feel inept and angry. On the surface, it may seem like we are facing a straightforward dilemma, yet challenging incidents, events, or interactions are really intended to serve as catalysts for deeper reflection and reconciliation of past wounds. It is now time to take responsibility for our feelings and to stand up for ourselves. With any luck, we can do this without taking our frustrations out on those who may simply be in our line of fire at the wrong time. Aim to be as intentional as possible in your words and deeds to unravel insecurities without creating collateral damage. New friendships are an extra special potential bonus to come out of this special meeting, so you'll be drawn to people who share similar views, hobbies, or attitudes. Opening yourself up to new and different opinions is beneficial under this cosmic landscape too, but embracing them is more of a temporary learning experience and probably won't lead to any type of long-lasting change in your life. Which is totally okay. You do you. After midnight, the Moon conjuncts Venus, creating a romantic atmosphere. This meeting in chatty Gemini stimulates both our emotions and intellect, intensifying our social sensibilities. The mind is seen as a gateway to the heart. What we communicate is important, but extra emphasis should be placed on the tone in which we share our message. If our demeanor is pleasant and we express genuine curiosity about what another person says or believes, we can form powerful connections and engender real bonds. This is an ideal influence to link up with old friends or make new ones. We might also attract a new love interest. And the best way to get their attention will be to make it clear that you are not only listening to them, but that you hear them, and will remember the specifics later. At dawn, the Gemini moon sextiles Jupiter in Aries, amplifying the day's good vibes. This aspect strengthens our inquisitiveness and idealism, giving us the confidence to make friends and influence people. We might use this aspect to gain exposure for our views or positions, or to network with people in positions of authority. We can also spotlight our leadership skills and define our niche in a field of expertise. Although we have a great deal of knowledge to share with others, we can be reticent to claim our proficiency or skill sets. Jupiter in bombastic Aries grants us the self-assurance to put ourselves out there, even if we are typically shy. The more people who are magnetically drawn into our sphere, the more connections we will have to support our causes. It can't hurt to have those in our corner who want to see us succeed.